Alright guys, so I want to quickly film the trade recap from today. And so today I had a very bearish bias. And the reason for that is, let's hide this for a second and also this for a second. The reason for that is because we on Friday reswept the Friday's high, and then we reswept the Friday's high, and we got this huge move lower when market opened. And also over the weekend we had a massive amount of fundamental bearish news. And yeah, everything is bearish, honestly. I'm extremely bearish on indexes, I'm bearish on everything. I've already sent the video. I think we can go down to these lows and potentially like these lows down here. So yeah, I'm extremely bearish on everything. And so what happened after market opened? We inverse this giant 4-hour gap and we created a giant 4-hour gap. So we have this giant 4-hour BPR right here, right? So I was pretty bearish. And um, lower, we also had a very good draw lower, which was this hourly gap right here. And it was also a 30-minute intermediate low. So it was a very good draw on liquidity, which I wanted to target. Right, I wanted to target. I want to. I 1 second. I'm gonna put my X daily bias. Right. So this is my bias. Right. Let's put it here. Right before market opened. I can go to the 15. Yeah. So like at 9:25, what did I say? NQ, bearish bias today. I want the Judas swing higher to target all these LRL lower. Which LRL? It was these LRL here, this low resistance liquidity. And my condition is the 30-minute bearish gap BPR. Okay, so 30-minute bearish gap or BPR. I was actually looking at this. We actually ended up inversing it, but we ended up sweeping out the 4-hour intermediate term high. So I thought we were gonna just do a Judas swing like this and then down. But we actually went higher. So if we inverse that, I'll look for the 4-hour intermediate term high and potentially the new week opening gap. So we inverse that. This was exactly what I said. We got the 4-hour intermediate term high, and we technically got the new week opening gap because we made an SMT right at the new week opening gap, right? So that was my bias. So what do we got coming into market open? We got the Judas swing, and then we I actually took a 30-second straight off open, like the first one. Looking back in hindsight, it was not a good trade, and the reason why was, let's mark out. Okay, so this is the new week opening up, intermediate term high, like my magnet on ES. So I ended up taking these short, and okay, so we're here. I ended up taking this 30-second short right here. And why was it a bad trade? It was super V-shape. Let me show you I think I know. Okay, let me show you 1 second. Okay, so this was a short. It was a 30-second right here. We got this beautiful short there. And I instantly went break even because we took out the 930 week, the intermediate, the internal low, the 930 week. And why was this a bad trade and why did this fail? It was because we had the new week opening gap right above on ES, right? So, yeah, and then we, so this was a break even trade. Then we started like consolidating a little, and at this point, we got another 30-second here. We made an SMT with these highs. We had another SMT here, and why didn't I take this one? As you can see, well, first of all, this is a tiny gap. It's not even obvious, and at this point, I was thinking we could potentially take out previous A high on ES. All right, so that's why I didn't take this. Now, after that, what happened? After that, this 5 minute. Oh, and also we already tapped into the 5 minute gap, so it was mechanically invalid. Then this 5 minute gap was my condition to go higher to potential the new opening gap intermediate high, and this SMT get disrespected, or to go lower. What happens? I wanted to take this short. This 5 minute short was a very good short. But we didn't get it right. We got a death candle and we immediately went to take profit, so it became invalid. So what did I want? I thought to myself, okay, was the objective of this high time frame manipulation completed? And I thought it was right. We had an SMT at the new week opening gap, intermediate term high. We swept out the 4 hour intermediate term high and we were holding this giant 4 hour gap to the left. So I thought, okay, I think this manipulation move has been completed and I think we're potentially entering a sell model. What is going to be the objective? I thought it was this low right here. This 30-minute intermediate term low, which was also Asia low inside of this 30-minute gap. Right. So um one second. So yeah. Um we then uh okay, so yeah. What did I want? I wanted a continuation from this 5 minute gap, which was sponsored from this high time frame manipulation move, right? And so what happened then? Sorry, guys. I wanted a continuation from this sponsored 5 minute gap. This was sponsored by the 4 hour gap because I thought the objective of the high time frame sell model that we were going to enter was the 30-minute intermediate term low. So what I then did was I waited for the confirmation and I saw this beautiful 1 minute gap here. Now I actually took this, but I actually entered right here. Um, my stop loss was at the high, and my take profit was right here. So yeah, my take profit was all the way down here. My stop loss was at the swing high. Now I entered and I immediately closed. Why? Because we were opening a new high time frame candle. We were opening a new hourly gap and a new 30-minute gap, 50-minute gap, 5 minute. No, not a gap, a candle. All right, we were opening a new candle. So I wanted I was expecting manipulation, and we got that. We manipulated higher. We took out this high, and the reason why we didn't take this high was because it was a high resistance high, right? So it was very high resistance, and we just didn't need to take it because this was technically also like a rejection block, right? This is also a rejection block, a high that sweeps out another high inside of fair value gap. So yeah, I took this. I immediately closed, so it was break even, and yeah, from then we just got a super choppy delivery. Not any clean entry. This eventually played out, but like having to hold throughout all of this is a little bit hard. And so, yeah, I then the other two trades I took was I I when I saw this 2 minute inversion fail and this 5 minute gap still holding, I actually tried a short here, and then I tried a short somewhere here and with the same target because I was extremely bearish. And what happened was I ended up getting stopped out of break even right here because I went break even at this internal low. Actually went a little earlier. It was here. Yeah, I went break even here, and then we can see this candle absolutely draped me out of the candle and then ripped to take profit. Um, and then yeah, I took a re-entry here. I got break even as well. So yeah, I mean, I'm now gonna show my executions. Just 1 second. Gotta log in. Okay, so I'm logged back in here, and as you guys can see, first break even trade, second break even trade, third break even trade, Drake candle stopped me out, and then we got one more break even trade there. One second. So yeah, guys, as I was saying, um, brutal day, right? That's the least I can say. On point about the bias, I knew exactly where we wanted to go, and yeah, I just got break even, break even, break even. So pretty unfortunate. But it is what it is, right? To be honest, I'm happy that I ended up the day break even, because I know a lot of people probably got chopped up in these conditions and the conditions that we had over the past few days. And yeah, I'm happy because I was right about the bias. I knew what was gonna happen, and yeah, man, break even. So it is what it is, right? So yeah. With that being said, I'm just also there was a good setup at 7 a.m. during pre-market that I saw. Um, it was his little short right here, 2.6 RR, I think. Um, targeting down to D's low, which it was an intermediate low or resting inside of the gap. We were just trending down, delivery from a 5 minute, um, clear break even point. Yeah, so it was a very good trade, but I didn't I was at the in class at the time, was looking at the wasn't looking at the chart. So but yeah, these were the trades I took today. Now I don't think we're really gonna do anything. I think the objective of the day has been completed, and we're very overextended on the 4 hour now. So we just took out these major lows. So honestly, um, I don't really know. I'll just come back tomorrow and see what's happening. So yeah, but I'm still bearish. I'm still bearish with relative equal lows on there. Yeah. So with that being said, I appreciate you boys, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.